All right, so the next little bit of this chapter we're going to go over is what are isomers. So isomers are, you've probably heard isotopes before, and these are different than isotopes. They are different compounds or different molecules with the same molecular formula. So you have the same number of each atom, but they are not the same molecule. They are different and they have different arrangements and different properties. So for example, C4H10 can be written as all the carbons bonded to one another. Sorry about these blurry images. I'll fix them on the PowerPoints that I upload for you, or I'll do my best to. C3, C2, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. So that would be the condensed formula for that. This condensed formula would be CH3, CH with the CH3 off of it, and then CH3. So you can see these both have 4 carbons. They both have 10 hydrogens, but they are arranged differently. So these can be different constructions, what we call constitutional isomers, or they can have different 3D shapes with different, they have the same overall construction, and we would call those stereoisomers. So when we talk about constitutional isomers, these would have the same condensed form, or different condensed formulas. Sorry, constitutional isomers will have completely different condensed formulas, where stereoisomers would have the same condensed formula and you would have to specify something about them. So one example of constitutional isomers is these have totally different condensed formulas, but they both have 1, 2, 3 carbons, 1, 2, 3 carbons. They both have 8 hydrogens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hydrogens. And this is a good chance for you to practice drawing them all in. So these would have totally different condensed formulas. These are 2 different molecules. But then, sorry about the pictures, again, I'll work on those. Double bonds can't rotate because of the structure of the double bond. So the double bonds will have what we call cis-trans isomerism. And so these are their different 3D shapes. So cis-trans isomers are locked in place one way or the other. You can't rotate between them. And so they're different molecules, even though they would both have the same condensed formula. Here we'd have the condensed formula CH3, CH, CH, CH3. We'd have the same thing over here, CH3, CH, CH, CH3. So you have different 3D shapes, even though you have the same condensed formula. These are called stereoisomers, but more often at this stage, we just call them cis-trans isomers. So this is a chance for you to do your practice problem. I want you to look at each of these and try to figure out which of these molecules is cis, which is trans, and which is neither. So you can pause the video and work that on your own, and then we will come over here and do it on the visualizer. Okay, so these are the 3 molecules you had, but before we do that, I think I'm going to show a simpler example. So something that I do to tell cis-trans, these are the examples that we had on an earlier slide, where we have the, you can ignore these right here. I'll cover them up with this. This is the blurry picture from an earlier slide. Something that I find helps is to draw in the hydrogens. And remember, these are trigonal planars, so they can't have another thing pointed the same direction. We want to get what we call the Mercedes-Benz symbol. They look like this. So I'm going to draw my hydrogen. I'm going to point at the opposite direction of that hydrogen. And then I'll draw the hydrogen over here. And again, see how these sort of make that peace symbol, that trigonal planar symbol. Now over here, I'll draw those in also. And we already have 2 this way, so I have to point the opposite way so we get our peace signal. And then same thing over here. So I draw in my hydrogens, and once I've drawn in my hydrogens in the right arrangement, if you draw a line right along, so horizontal or parallel to your double bond, and then look at your hydrogens. Are they on the same side of the new line you drew, or are they opposite sides? So if we look at this purple line, there's 1 hydrogen on the top of it and 1 hydrogen on the bottom. that is trans isomers. Now again, we have our hydrogens drawn in here, and I'm going to draw a purple line right through the double bond, right parallel with it. And now we look and our hydrogens are on the same side of that purple line. They're both on top of it, so that is cis. So that's how we identify cis-trans isomers. So now if we go to that practice problem, I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going to be sure to draw my hydrogens in, pointing the direction that they're supposed to be going to give me that Mercedes-Benz symbol. So are these cis, trans, or neither? And so I'll draw a line through my double bond for each one of these. And now I can see that for this first one, we have a hydrogen on top and a hydrogen on bottom. So these are trans. For this one, we have two hydrogens on bottom, so that's cis. They're on the same side of that line. And then this one, we only have one hydrogen, and these two are the same. If we swapped these two out with each other, it would be the same molecule. So this is not capable of cis or trans isomerism, so we would say that's neither, because you need to have at least two opposite or two different groups for cis-trans isomerism. So you'll have a couple homework practice problems on this. This is one that students sometimes struggle with at first, but once they get it, they get it. And so you have a couple homework problems on this. I really encourage you to practice this on your own as well. Okay, and I'll stop there and start the next video.